Off we go then. It's going to get heated early on. Lovely ball. Superb. Mighty one. This could win the All-Ireland. 5 points apiece. Get your big cup. Anxious for the full-time whistle.
Back in May, the Ulster draw was a sedate-looking process. Most of the matches were reruns from the previous year's championship, but the month would run its course dramatically. All eyes in Munster were trained on the likely Cork-Kerry semi-final. Before that happened, a few formalities were observed. This was the year that Leinster embraced a novel format. Carlow, Longford, Wexford and Wicklow all took part in the preliminary round-robin. The structure proved very novel, with outsiders Wexford coming in ahead of hot favourites Longford. Cork mount the first defence of their Munster title. It's tougher than expected. Limerick, backboned by the young pioneers who had reached this year's All-Ireland Under-21 final, go down fighting. On the other side of the draw, Clare are expected to assert themselves against an unfancied Waterford side, but they make heavy work of the task. Ulster opens with Fermanagh confirming the promise of their impressive league campaign in the First Division. Stephen Maguire's goal sets them on the road against Monaghan.
There's the game's opening goal. This time the kick-out is won by Paul O'Connor, only man with real presence, off to Damien Freeman. Oh, inside to Mark Daly. Oh, good keeping, he's going to fall for the corner forward. Kieran Tammy. And Monaghan, for the moment, are back in it. Johnston again, Shane King. Johnston's continued his run. This is good from Fermanagh. It's off the crossbar. Who's going to be quickest to react to the breaking ball? It's Fermanagh, who are now back in the lead by 4. Maguire, the full forward to Gallagher. Could be his goal. What a sweet strike.
The end of a brief campaign for Monaghan. There was to be no repeat of last year's dramatics for Cavan against league winners Derry.
Derry have a chance here. Chance of a goal. Oh, what a finish. And the performance of Enda Muldoon in particular has forced that rethink to result in a change. Now, can Cavan respond? Cahill, brilliant. The captain has responded in front of the home supporters. Jeffrey McGonigal, great ball to Ronan Rocks, brought down, penalty to the county of Derry. Brendan McCormick, the Cavan goalkeeper, is on his line. Here comes McGonigal into the nets. McCormick didn't know where he was going, and McGonigal can afford a smile.
If the month's action was generally predictable, the drama was in the final act. Down came to Casement Park to face Antrim without a championship win since 1982.
For this, can he use it quickly? Good score.
Mickey Linden. Anto Finnegan is the Antrim cornerback, and Linden has got past him. Good work by Mickey Linden. Oh, that's a fantastic score from Linden. Well, it's been threatening all afternoon. It's starting to pour rain here in Belfast. Shane Ward, the free man inside, been closed down by McLaren. Good play from Ward. McMurray with a chance of a goal. He's tugged down. It's a penalty. The referee, Seamus McCormick, right up with the play. Here it is. Shane Ward made the initial incision. The hand pass inside to McMurray, and he was tugged down by Aidan Morris. They're 2 points behind. McCartan. Oh, great penalty. The goalkeeper really will feel he should have done better. Gregory McCartan with the goal to put down in front. He'd be in a band. Peter McCann. Inside to Joe Quinn. Opens up for Quinn. Here's a chance for Kevin Doyle. They're level. They really have come back so well inside the final minute of the first half. Malloy. Michael Walsh. Big ball forward. They're using it better. James McCartan away from his man. A chance for Linden. Has to score. It's a penalty. Linden was fouled by Sean McGreevy, and this could bring down right back into it. We've 14 minutes to go. Gregory McCartan again. He faces Sean McGreevy. A vital kick for Down and for McCartan. It's saved by McGreevy. He's saved it. Is this going to be Antrim's day? Linden. Down looking for a swift response. Michael Walsh it is. Lining this one up, trying to bring it in. It'll drop short. Oh, what a save by McGreevy. He would have seen that one very, very late. Sean McGreevy saves penalties, stops point-blank shots, the lot. Ian White, the Antrim manager, just lobbed in. It's punched away, back to Walsh, and it's all over. Antrim have done it. For the first time in 18 years, they are victorious in the Ulster Football Championship. It's a famous day for them, for all their players, and for their manager Brian White. They now finally know what it feels like to win in this championship.
I think today, Lady Luck was there. He had been called Sean McGreevy, but he was there.
Just being in the right place at the right time. You know, some of them I suppose were you know what goalkeepers like, goalkeepers hide. You know, the penalty, I was after his first penalty more or less hit it central, so you know, decided to stay my ground, and you know, thankfully I got on top of it and got it cleared. But you know, they weren't really difficult, to be honest with you. It was pretty straight up me, most of them, but it was good to keep them out.
In Connacht, Galway are favourites, but the exit route looks difficult. Champions Mayo and league semi-finalists Roscommon block the way, in theory. Leinster is finalised with Wexford emerging from the round robin. Dublin avoid the tough side of the draw with Kildare, Offaly and All-Ireland champions Meath all in the other half.
Ronan Mooney. Again, they're feeding Vinnie Claffey every single time, and he gets away from the tight marking of Mark O'Reilly. Chance here for Claffey for a point from play, and it's over the bar. 3 points for Claffey in this first half. Donald Curtis, a powerful kick and an accurate one. Richie Keeling. Trevor Giles. Ronan Fitzsimons. It's a great kick, and it's an accurate one. Ronan Fitzsimons gets his first point of the match. Barry Mooney into the space again to Vinnie Claffey. Gets there ahead of Enda McManus. Leaves it for Finbar Cullen. Up there once more. Having a shot which is sailing over the bar. Offaly are showing unbelievable spirit in Croke Park. They are ahead of the All-Ireland champions. Nigel Crawford. First ball for Tommy Dowd. Breaks it away. And that is going over the bar. Thanks to Donald Curtis for his third point of the match. And here comes Offaly now. Colm Quinn. They seem to go through these periods where they absorb everything that Meath can throw at them. And there's more to come as Enda McManus sends a straight pass. Vinnie Claffey did very well to get away from three Meath challenges. The support is from Finbar Cullen to his right. Claffey on the run, and Claffey sends it over the bar. And Offaly are back in front. Well, this will send reverberations around the Gaelic football world. It's hardly ever you see Sean Boylan scratch his head in frustration. Possession now is absolutely crucial. And Offaly have it. Colm Quinn. They're aiming at Vinnie Claffey every single time. And away he goes again. He needs the support outside. It's there. Sean Brennan. Finbar Cullen skipping his way past. Now, can he take the shot? He can! Remarkable! Finbar Cullen! Because if you're Offaly, this is history perhaps in the making. Vinnie Claffey. Jersey being pulled. Linesman is waving his flag. He waved it a moment ago. Enda McManus now has it. Referee didn't spot the foul. Intercepting well. Beautiful stuff is Bernard O'Brien. Chance for Colm Quinn. It's floated over the crossbar. Majestic football from the faithful county. And Meath are out of the Leinster and All-Ireland Championship. Offaly have made amends for Pádraig Nolan. This is a moment to savour. They believed today was going to be their day. There is the full-time score. Offaly 13 points, Meath 9 points. No doubt about who deserves the congratulations.
When you're involved in football, you can never be very shocked because they're all human, all the lads, they all have a day job, and you can't expect them to perform, out of the top drawer all the time. But once you're there, you always expect it, that you always hope that it's going to happen. Now today it didn't happen, and so you're never prepared for it. You never want to see it happening. But if the reality is what takes place out there on the field, not what's written about, not what we talk about or anything else, is the actual playing of the game, and they played better than we did today. So fair play to them.
Martin Flanagan.
Westmeath's Martin Flanagan flies through the bank holiday traffic for one of the goals of the year.
Marked absent. Here comes Flanagan.
For Laois, the whole summer will be a holiday.
From Martin Flanagan. What about this for a goal from Martin Flanagan? One of the goals of the championship, and we're only at the start of June. Still a little bit cramped. Oisin McConville.
In Ulster, champions Armagh emerge from a tight encounter with Tyrone.
Chris Lawn in close.
Dermot Marsden again on the mark.
Oh, that's a great score, a lovely team score for Armagh.
Galway's campaign gets underway against New York. Little does the crowd realise that this goal will be the last significant contribution Jarlath Fallon will make to Galway's cause this year. Michael Slowey's goal gives New York some memories of the occasion to take home, without ever threatening to achieve the unforgettable. An ugly footnote for Galway as Sean Dupuer's careless kick earns him a red card. The GAA's singular disciplinary system means he won't miss a single championship match. Sligo entertain champions Mayo and high hopes of defeating their neighbours for the first time in 25 years.
Mayo players around him, and looking for a little bit of assistance. It's now there. And Sligo hold possession. John McParland trying to get inside Gordon Morley. Good strength, gives it inside towards Pencaleen, goes for a second point and is running all the way into the net. Confusion between the goalkeeper and the cornerback. And Sligo have a goal, possibly the simplest goal you're going to see, not alone in the Connacht Championship, but in the whole football season. Noel Kennelly to Kevin O'Neill. Good ball. A chance for Kieran McDonald. Shot! Oh, crashing goal. They have fired up the engines. It was only a matter of time before Mayo would respond.
Louth enter the clash with Kildare in high spirits and stay the pace until the very end when the matter is finally settled.
17 metres back to John Finn. Good attacking run by the Kildare man. Brought to ground. The lead point surely for Kildare. Oh, it's a penalty. John Finn attacking for Kildare. The referee must have been happy that it was inside the line. Porrick Craven with the penalty for Kildare. Beautifully slotted home.
Dublin hit the road against Wexford with Paul Curran's first goal in the 12 years since he first played in the Championship.
Connell helps it forward to Paul Curran. This is very good from Dublin. Lovely goal from Paul Curran. They had one disallowed early on. A brilliant team score for them. And at last they're able to put some daylight between themselves and Wexford. O'Brien got good contact on it, but it dropped short. A dangerous one. A goal for Wexford. Jason Lawler has given them a lifeline. O'Brien's free kick, well, he struck it well, but it was always going away from the target. That's a great finish from Lawler, capitalising on the mistake in the Dublin defence. Niall O'Donoghue who's sending it forward to Jason Sherlock. Oh, Vinnie Murphy looking for a goal and getting a goal. What a return he's made. He's been down in Kerry, almost made it onto the Kerry team. Very quick to react to this.
More surprises in Ulster as Fermanagh's Raymond Gallagher takes up where he left off against Monaghan.
Fires it in again, breaks away to Gallagher. Gallagher's all in his own. Over the bar of Tony Blake it goes. That was very clever play by Gallagher. And threw the man out, put it over his head. And the man who scored a goal against Monaghan in the opening round of the championship gets another one against Donegal.
Donegal display the wrong kind of hunger as John Gilday makes a meal of Tony Collins. The Fermanagh player's retaliation gets him a second yellow card from referee Des Joyce. For an unhappy Collins, it's a question of once bitten, twice booked. With 15 minutes to go, Donegal are awarded a penalty that could put them 5 points clear. But Tony Boyle misses and Fermanagh gratefully accept the reprieve. Champions Cork are left standing in Killarney as Kerry set a hot pace early in the Munster semi-final.
Down in the end to the man who was waiting to collect the pieces, Liam Hassett. Darragh Kinnaid transferring it back towards Darragh O'Shea. He's the man who went up, he's the man who broke the ball down initially, and he's the man who has now got the second point of the match. Tomas O'Shea trying to hold on to it. Kicked ahead into space. Mike Frank Russell comes ahead of Anthony Lynch. Shooting it beautifully, that's great scoring. Kerry increased their lead. Here comes Martin Cronin. But Cork are noticeably struggling to get that ball in. They come again. Sexton, Stephen O'Brien. Moynihan never too far away. Inside to Colin Corkery. Here's an opportunity. They worked hard for it and they get it. Colin Corkery kicking his second point of the match. And he's the only Cork player as well, I think, to have taken a shot on the target so far. Liam Hassett. Kerry have had plenty of players striking, and Hassett has got a point. And everybody now, bar Eildon McGarrett and the Kerry forward line, has scored in this match. With the heat today and that blue sky overhead, you just get the feeling that all these players are going to lose quite a bit of poundage by the end of the match. Daly takes it terrifically well. Back to Darragh O'Shea. Inside towards O'Kinnaida. Transfer to Liam Hassett. Hassett's in the clear. He's got a man ahead of him. He kicks it over the bar, but he had a man in support. I think it was Eildon McGarrett who was up there, and they had a goal chance there, you know. And here's a chance, and that's a penalty. Kerry get a penalty. Darragh O'Kinnaid Kineda dragged down by Sean O'Halfine. Kevin O'Dwyer waiting. Darrow Kineda to kick it. Kineda blasting it and putting it in past Kevin O'Dwyer. It's a superbly struck penalty by Dara O'Kineda. Eldon McGarrett trying to solo it past Martin Cronin. Hit inside. Mike Frank Russell. Anthony Lynch is his marker. He gets by and chips it beautifully over the bar. Mike Frank has got a second point. It's looking ominous. Kerry are ripping them apart in defence, and that with 7 minutes to go to half-time. Old Kennelly this time. But aside from their footballing excellence, they have worked hard, Kerry. They fought for everything. Noel Kennelly, fortunate to get that one back after it was fisted out by Ronan McCarthy, and Ronan McCarthy could be in trouble, and there's another penalty. Pulled down Johnny Crowley. Michael Curley was in absolutely no doubt whatsoever. Can he repeat his party piece? Dara O'Kineda. One penalty so far, now he's got a second. It's looking like Kerry are going to have a very, very big victory here, and that's before we even reach half-time. And Kerry trying to start like the impressive stuff they showed us in the opening 35 minutes. Here's Eldon McGarrett looking for a score, and that's a great start. He's got his first point, and within seconds of the restart, every one of the Kerry forwards has now got into the scoring act. He connected well. Is it dropping short, however? It's fisted in by Colin Corcoran, and it's into the back of the net. 3 minutes into the second half. Cork are given a chance.
Cork get closer, but Kerry's first half has put the match just beyond the champions.
As Derry surge forward once more. Niall McOsker. Dermot Dugan cutting through the Antrim defensive cover. Enda Muldoon with his second point of the second half. Good play by Kevin Brady. Kevin Madden, tormentor of so many defences over the last couple of seasons. Difficult angle, almost along the end line, and that's a point by Kevin Madden. Brilliantly cut by Ronan Hamill. Sending it back towards Kevin Brady. Can he get a touch? He can! And Antrim are back in the Ulster semi-final. Casement Park comes alive as the sun and white blows in the summer breeze. Brady had to get a touch, and amazingly, against a very tight Derry defensive cover, they managed to get it past Michael Conlon. Free to Antrim. Casement Park is a buzz. Creeping inside is Kevin Doyle, and it's a point. What a response. It's Antrim that are surging forward. Here's a chance. Kevin Brady, second goal. They're back in business yet again. And once more, it's the long ball strategy. And all Antrim have to keep doing is pumping in long and hard. And they just could well beat the National League champions. 20 seconds or so left in actual playing time. The referee blows the whistle. So from where the ball landed, despite Anthony Tohol kicking it back, it's a free for Antrim. And for descent, there's an extra 10 metres. Sheeny McQuillan now has the chance. This is nerve-tingling. People standing on their feet in Belfast. McQuillan hits it well, it's dropping in, and it's off the post, off the fingertips of Anthony Anthony Toll. Referee blows his whistle and it's all level in Belfast.
That's the sort of game that you come up against in the championship, and if you're not mentally right, you get beat, and we nearly got beaten today. Maybe that'll be a blessing. Maybe we'll have learned something out of it.
The belief in the panel is absolutely fabulous. It's awesome. These lads will not be beaten easily. If anybody wants to beat us, well, they're going to have to really work hard to do it.
Toll right into the Antrim goal mouth. Important one here for them. Now it's dropped down to goal. What a start. Paddy Bradley. 20 seconds gone and Bradley has put it in the Antrim net. Massive delivery from Anthony Toll. Put the full-back line under pressure. It broke out to the left foot of Bradley. What a start for Derry. Anthony Toll for Derry. Again looking in for a weakness in that full-back line. It brought the first goal. It's now brought in the Muldoon into play, and he sticks it over the black spot. Another score for Derry. Mulholland coming out. Took a wallop all right. Now can Antrim mount the first meaningful attack of the game. It's with Kevin Brady. For the first time he got by Coleman. Now Peter McCann. McCann getting inside. Henry Downey going for goal. Peter McCann. Antrim are back in the ball game. 10 minutes gone. The initial work was done by Kevin Brady. Took a while to shake off Coleman. Got there, played the perfect pass to McCann. He had only one thing on his mind: the cobwebs. Very well taken for Antrim by Kevin Madden, one of the best unsung footballers around Ulster. Support play coming here from Ronald Hamill. Goes for a score. That's a terrific score. Ronan Hamill, the man who put it over the bar. Quillen drops it right in around there. Antrim not out of it yet. And he's brought down. Paddy Russell puts them away. The danger again of Brady in there. Derry will be familiar with the real problems that he caused them in the drawn match. And he's causing them again today. After less than 6 minutes play, Derry led at Caseman Park on this first Sunday in July by 6 points. Sheeny McQuillan has a chance to make me rephrase that sentence. There it is, it's in the net, it's the penalty, and Antrim are in the lead by 1 point. 2-1 to 1-3. This piece of catching there by Dermot Heaney. Two-man full forward line. It's dropped down by Muldoon to Bradley. Got the first goal. This time it's divided by 3. Point for Bradley. Wait for the support player. He came. Joe Cassidy. Out to Joe Bradley. The switch. The turn inside. Finnegan. The left foot is nearly a guarantee with Smiling Joe. Dermot Heaney. Gary Coleman. Always seem to have a free man, Derry. Good running off the ball. Good awareness of each other's presence. And a very good score by Ronan Rocks. There'll be no more. It's a long time since Antrim played senior championship football in the month of July. But they've been accredited themselves and their people. But in the end, they had to give way to a superior Derry, who go on. 1 goal, 17 points to Antrim's 2 goals and 5.
David Foley. Is there a late chance? Remember, Claffey is off, but there's still an opportunity. Oh, goodness me! It just came off the crossbar, back down to safety. But is it safe? It's not! And off we have scored. And it's Downey Ryan who has got the goal. A minute to go. 69 minutes gone. Downey Ryan, the substitute from Doon. He came on to replace his clubmate Vinnie Claffey. If Claffey couldn't do it, this man certainly could. Well, the number of scoring chances I think says it all. Kildare have had 27. Offaly have had 18. But the teams are level.
with fewer chances in the first half. Coming up to half-time, you got the feeling Offaly believed in themselves, and Micko is now in a panic situation on the far side, and it's a free to Offaly, and they're bringing their goalkeeper, Pádraig Kelly, who has never before scored in the championship, up to take the kick. This is it. If Pádraig Kelly can score here, Offaly will surely have won. It's 50 metres out. He's got it, but it's gone to the left.
We got a lucky goal. Kildare were by far the better team today, and we're lucky to get another bite of it.
We had a good lead and we let it slip, but Offaly showed all the fire and determination of a great county. I mean, they've proved it over the years. They're a team that could come back from nowhere, come back today again.
And at least you could have gone out.
Well, it could have. Was it a draw? It was. Oh, that's okay. We have another shot so at it.
Well held by Ronan Mooney. Sean Grennan, the free kick. In from Malone. Here's a chance. That's Quinn. Colin Quinn. Right in behind the isolated the player inside, and Quinn was like a flash. Very good play. Lovely free kick by Grennan. Started a 1-on-1. Lacey was left, flashed in by Quinn. That's a terrific goal for Offaly. It was the free kick and the alertness of Grennan. Good finish by Quinn. Now Kildare have it all to do again with Finnan. Eddie McCormick trying to get away from Foley. Does. Over the left. Eddie McCormick the scorer. Willie McCreary with the free kick. Eddie McCormick lays off to Finnan. Chance here on his left foot. That's better. Nice, comfortable, well taken point by Tadhg Finnan. There's Barry Mooney. Look at the number of white jerseys that are around him. There's just no escape, is there? Looking in for Clough, he's going to break to McManus. It's in the net. Kieran McManus has signalled his comeback to senior championship football. Again, the early ball. A bit unlucky, the defender, as it came off his shoulder. McManus though knew where the net was. Good finish by the big man. Up to Ronan Sweeney, just brushes away from Ronan Mooney. Good piece of work this by Sweeney. The layoff to Finnan, that's a good score. Tadhg Finnan puts it over the bar, and now just 1 point separates the teams. Very good score, and another great piece of play by Ronan Sweeney, who has been outstanding since he went back to midfield for Kildare. Martin Lynch being dragged out of there by Malone. The referee's in very close proximity. Back now to Pádraig Brennan. Has to go right-footed. Who says he hasn't the right foot? Brennan's took it over the bar. His 4th point of the match. And now at Croke Park, Kildare are level. 2nd time in the match. James Brennan lost out. Kildare playing with a bit of pace now and a bit of panache. This is Tadhg Finnan. Martin Lynch leaves it for Willie McCreary. They started this game as midfield partners. Now they're in the full forward line. And the ball is back to Brennan. He's a star today, that's for sure. Pádraig Brennan from Sarsfields. Tremendous length in Pádraig Kelly's kick as always. Blocked down by Early. Then to Sweeney. Up to Lynch. Lynch lays off to Finnan. Finnan, the quick delivery ball to Eddie McCormick. It just ran a yard too much for him, but he still gets onto it and knocks it over the bar. And Kildare are playing brilliant football. One day we thought they would. It's Barry Malone. Finbar Cullen. Colin Quinn. Covered there by Brian Lacey. Mel Kinahan. Claffey grabs for it. This drops down, a brilliant save there by Christy Byrne from O'Brien. Oh, wonderful save by Byrne in the goal. And Bernard O'Brien, the sub for Offaly, almost painted himself in glory. Ronan Sweeney. Tyke Finnan. Eddie McCormick. Is that the insurance? It could very well be. That puts 4 points between them. I think Kildare may have exorcised the ghost of wasted possession.
I mean, some of the scribes around, have branded us as being the team that can't score, the team that can't finish, and all that. But today I think they played marvellous football.
And you work with a group of fellas since last September, and you're talking about Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, bar for a few weeks of Christmas. And a lot of effort goes in, so you know what I mean, losing is never easy.
I think that Kildare team are playing as a unit at the moment, and they played it today, and it was a marvellous game of football.
Worth the journey, Mick?
Oh, well worth the journey. I travelled to New York and back 10 times just to succeed like we did there today.
By Desi Mullihan. And another
Kerry manager Paddy O'Shea arrives for the other Munster semi-final. Clare's defeat of Tipperary goes to script, but Martin Daly provides at least one off-the-cuff moment.
Here's Martin Daly. Daly across to McMahon. Brian McMahon gets away from, or does he, Conor O'Dwyer. Good play, McMahon. Now a chance for Russell. Back to McMahon. Nice play by Clare. Oh, what a cheeky one. What was this the goalkeeper's name was? Higuita, was it? Martin Daly. For cheek, Martin Daly, you are the man of the day. And look at it again. Russell set it up. There were a lot of passing. McMahon was very prominent. And here, eat your heart out, Dennis Bergkamp.
Now Fermanagh got the creativity to score an equaliser. Shane King willing to take on all of Armagh. Fouled by Kieran McGeeney, and this is a free from a very difficult angle. This to level the match and perhaps force this semi-final to a replay. Here's Rory Gallagher. Hits it. It's tailing to the left and wide. We're into injury time in Clonus.
Distribution towards Frankie Graham. In towards Dolan. Couldn't get a hand to it. Here's Jerry Lohan. Must score a goal for Roscommon. He does. 19 minutes played. Francie Graham of St. Aidan's getting ready to take this. It should suit him. It's on the right side, but he hasn't hit it properly at all. Leitrim still with some defending to do. Jerry Lohan, here's a chance. Oh, a goal from John Gillooly. 25 minutes gone, they've got their second goal. Leitrim all over the place at the back. Casserly played in, and Phelan came out to try and close them down, but couldn't. How will Leitrim respond to that second goal? Oh, McGuinness has fallen. Here's Frankie Dolan. Will he take his point, or will he go for another goal? It's another one! That's a superb goal from Frankie Dolan. 2 goals in the space of a minute. And that's the score of the match so far, without a doubt. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from Frankie Dolan. Paul McDermott retrieving. Now Kieran again. He's made up a lot of ground to get over to the far side. This time he just, well, is it a lob or is it a shot? Oh, it's kept in play brilliantly. Here's a chance! Dermot Reynolds of Leitrim has brought them level. Paul Kieran's high ball. Roscommon didn't deal with it at all well. And a great piece of finishing from Dermot Reynolds. Game on. And here's what happened to Francie Graham behind the referee's back. And Colin Regan should not be on the pitch. That is blatant. A lot of concern on the Roscommon sideline. Kieran Delivery so crucial. It's a good one. Seamus Quinn. Referee allowed an advantage, I think. Quinn looking at the post, and he scored. Seamus Quinn with his first point of the day, the Leitrim captain. And there's the full-time whistle. It's all over, and Leitrim have pulled off a major shock. The glory days coming back to Leitrim.
Of their goalposts. A ball for Jason Sherlock. Ooh. And he really went up into the clouds there. Colin Moran did well. That's a good ball. Jason Sherlock trying to get inside. And Dublin are back in this match. He really did so well here to beat Aidan Lennon. Showing his talent.
In Connacht, Sligo were very confident for the visit of Galway.
Running through the middle is former minor and under-21 star this season, Joe Bergen. Loves to go forward. Nice duet with Sean O'Donnell at the other end. Sligo in a panic. Corrick Joyce on the turn, and that's over the bar. Terrible defending by Sligo, it must be said. This is a ball that should have been cleared. Galway players available. One of them, Corrick Joyce, and the captain sends it over the bar. A classy point by any standards. Jason Killeen knocked away from him by Paul Taylor. Here's Desi Sloan. Taylor has gone to the other side, and again Declan Meehan just gets a little touch. Playing well, the right half back. Michael Donlan again very much in the thick of the action. Paul Clancy stepping aside, challenge. Very difficult angle. Oh, that's a great point. Superb play. The picture tells the story. Great disappointment.
But Galway just look a different class so far. Sligo just aren't in the game at all. They're just not there.
Jason Killeen. That's a great point. 14 points. No score for Sligo. Who would have expected it?
As it all went horribly wrong for Sligo, Galway stamped their All-Ireland credentials. Chief indicator is the cracking display of Michael Donlan, his best for 2 years.
Working tirelessly. Reminiscent of his great runs in the All-Ireland final against Kildare. Michael Donlan is back and taking over that leadership role from Jeff Allen, and matched by a brilliant point. The score of the championship so far. What magnificent play.
Oh, that's a terrible ball intended for Gallagher, and Johnny Crowley is denied momentarily, but will they get the goal? They will. It's followed in there by Liam Hassett, I think. It came from a dreadful sideline ball. Goalkeeper did well. It was clawed away, but it was followed up by Hassett. Dara O'Shea lofting it inside towards McGarrett. How did he hold on to it? Beautiful catch, and he manages to stride forward with purpose here. Two men after him on his left boot this time, and he's put it over the bar for one of the scores of the match. A lot of the older followers will feel it's better to have room for improvement in an All-Ireland semi-final than having had a wonderful Munster final. Here's Daly. This is a good ball to McGarrett. It's buried in the corner of the net. 2 goals in last year's final, and McGarrett has got one in this year's. It was Daly who made it for him with that wonderful run through the centre, but it was the number 10 who scored it. Here comes Maurice Fitzgerald. Left or right is normally a very accurate kicker. Into space, Mike Frank Russell. He had support. Dennis O'Dwyer was just to his left. He's still there, still available. Beautifully in. Johnny Crowley. It's all over. Crowley getting a goal and 3 points. Time to wave the flag. The Kingdom assured of being Munster champions once again. Seamus Moynihan takes the trophy back to the kingdom. The bookies got it absolutely right. They set Kerry 14-1 on to win. They've done it emphatically.
Once again, it's the Derry captain, Johnny McBride. On the turn, sends it straight over the bar. John McEntee. Kieran McGeeney, the captain, plays his club football now with Nafina and formerly with Mullabone. A great catch. Gone inside. Here's a chance. Stephen McDonald! A masterful goal by any standards. The approach was superb, but the finish was quite magnificent. Kieran McGeeney. It's a good ball in towards goal scorer Stephen McDonald. Justin McNulty, the cornerback, is up there. Chance for Armagh, and well taken by the cornerback. Now McCusker. Cleanly knocked away from him. Johnny McBride. Anthony Toho showing nice control and matched by accuracy. The second point of this Ulster football final. Armagh have it once more. Tony McEntee over towards Stephen McDonald. Barry O'Hagan. Good ball inside. Paul McGrain takes his point. That's his first of the Ulster final. Dermot Heaney keeping the ball in. Paul McFlynn provides the support from the left half back position. Joseph Cassidy. Good response by Derry. The Lahi man gets his first in this final. Great catch by Tony McEntee. Carl O'Rourke. Kieran McGeeney. Beautiful play by Armagh. John McEntee at the end of it, under pressure. Hits it. Great response. A crucial moment in the game. And Derry might be thinking of another option of bringing in Seamus Downey. Oisin McConville on the turn. That's a great point. That hasn't worked out according to the plan. Back to the live action now. Joe Brawley in towards Enda Muldoon. Three Armagh defenders there, but they're coming through. McBride! Oh, what a goal! My word! The one and only strike that Derry have had on goal results in a smashing effort by Johnny McBride. Can Armagh produce another defence-splitting move? Gary Coleman was pulling the jersey. Michael Early clearly indicating the reason why he gave the free against Gary Coleman.
Again, replacing number 12 on the Armagh team.
Derry are warming up a substitute, Fergal McCusker, as Oisin McConville drops this in and over the bar. And here come Derry. This must surely be their last chance. Dermot Heaney. The support is Johnny McBride. He's fouled and it's a free. A minute and 14 seconds of injury time played. Anthony Toho has this pressure kick to level the Ulster final. Hits it well. It's floating to the right and wide. Armagh rejoice. Derry devastated. Michael Curley blows the full-time whistle. as Derry's last chance is shown. Goal scorer Stephen MacDonald celebrates a historic win, but rightly so. Armagh retain the Ulster title on the scoreline of 112 to Derry's 111. Danny Murphy, the chairman of the Ulster Council, presents the Anglo-Celt Cup to Armagh and their captain Kieran McGinney. Armagh retain the Ulster title and win their 9th Ulster title in all.
I'm finished from today. No, that's my last fling.
You told the Derry County Board this?
No, I haven't told them yet, but I've told Patsy Mahone.
Nothing will change your mind?
Nothing will change my mind. To give it my best shot, that's it.
It was probably a lot sweeter than last year because it was a quality match, and at the end of the day it was unfortunate there had to be a loser, but we just dug deep once Derry equalised and we come up for the winning point.
Happy enough, another ticket to Crow Park, and hopefully we can do ourselves justice this time. In fact, we were up last year, okay, we run Meath close, but I mean that's not what we're here for. We're here to win all errands, that's what we train for, so hopefully we can follow this through and maybe take Sam back. You know, that's really what this county needs and wants.
Tomas Meehan, Michael Donlan giving it long to Pádraig Joyce. Derek Savage taking up the counter. Pádraig Joyce has gone inside. Here's Joyce brought down, and the referee is pointing to the penalty. And the difference in class is evident in the pictures in your screen. They were able to open up the Leitrim defence once they settled. Pádraig Joyce brought down, penalty. Here comes the kick. And Galway are on their way. That tally seems to be increasing all the time. Sean O'Donnell knocks it down for Michael Donlan. First real time he's had a chance to run at the Leitrim defence, and there's a point. Here's Seamus Quinn. Had no option but to go down on it. Now he's surrounded by 3 Galway players. Tries to work his way through. Still Quinn. That's great leadership by the Leitrim captain. Gort Letras, Seamus Quinn. All-star full-back 6 years ago.
Many positions in the field at the moment.
Here's young Joe Bergen. Under pressure. Finds Neil Finnegan. Derek Kelleher unable to prevent him winning possession, and that's over the bar. And that's it. Galway are the Connacht football champions. Pádraig Joyce gets the cup, much to the joy of the people of Galway. For today, here in Dr. Hyde Park, Roscommon, Galway were crowned Connacht champions.
But nobody was believing me during the week when I was saying that Leitrim would come at us and keep going right to the end, and that's what they did. This was never going to be a cakewalk.
You know, you cannot just let a team of Galway's quality get away from you like that, and we'd have to say we'd wish Galway the best luck in the semi-final and hope that they can carry the flag for Connacht now as they did in 98.
Willie McCreary taken down beautifully. Martin Lynch wants it, setting off once again. Good run ahead of him by Early. Back to McCreary it goes. Dublin at 6s and 7s all over the place. In complete turmoil in defence. That's a nice ball. That's a lovely kick, and that's over the bar by Tadhg Fennin. Fennin from Castle Mitchell, near Athy in County Kildare. Brad Steins. Desi Farrell calling for it. Hasn't seen any of the action so far. Well across there towards Colin Moran. Playing it back towards Paul Curran. Kieran Whelan. Again it's Steins. On his left boot is kicked in inside the right hand post and over the bar. Ryan Steins from Ballybowden St Enda's, playing today in his 18th championship match. Brian Lacey, former All-Star. Dermot Early, also a former All-Star. Inside to another one who's picked up that honour, Glenn Ryan. Beautiful ball ahead. Brennan going forward. Ball at Brennan. Kicking, comes off the post. What an opportunity. Off the bottom of the upright and out to safety. Beating Davy Byrne. but nothing accruing. Beautiful ball, great movement. Colin Moran. Martin Lynch chases after Moran. 20 metres out, cool as you like, over the bar. Fine point. That's his first. Booted by John Finn. Taken in beautifully. Again, it's Paddy Christie. Pader Andrews next. Good support play here. Kieran Whelan, the midfielder, taking on Glenn Ryan. Two other defenders to try and go by. Out to Brian Steins, awkward angle, looking for the equaliser, and he's got it. Huge cheer. Huge delight up on Hill 16, and the teams are level for the second time. Here's Johnny McGee. Strong centre half back, fouled by Ronan Sweeney. Brian Steins had a quick look around to see where was the nearest marker. Nobody next to him. Inside towards Vinnie Murphy. Murphy taking it down. He'd love to score. Will this be the moment? He will. Vinnie Murphy's first point. Pushing Dublin further into the lead. Lovely turn here by Tadhg Fennin. Lightly built player. Beautifully taken in here by Pader Andrews. That's a great catch. Desi Farrell. Jason Sherlock. There's another chance here, and he's put it over the bar. This is a great spell for Dublin. And it's remained 2 to 3 points for much of the second half. Finn. That's a great ball. Martin Lynch just got inside Shane Ryan's cover, stumbling then at the least opportune moment. Gets it back, however. Porrick Brennan going this way and that. Onto the right boot, and it's got over the bar. It's an exciting Leinster final, and they're enjoying it. And why not? There's only a point in it. Davy Byrne. Will they break it again at midfield? It falls down to John Doyle this time. Support coming in the shape of Glenn Ryan. Confidently kicked a hit to Martin Lynch. Great movement. This is nice. Here's Ronan Sweeney. Here's a good chance. He's put it over the bar. The teams are level, but he should have got a goal there. He knows it. Ronan Sweeney was motoring through. Second best goal chance of the game so far. Nico Dwyer in prayerful pose. 13 minutes to go. Will the gods look with favour upon him this afternoon? Steins kicking it ahead towards Desi Farrell. Referee didn't take any action. Farrell back on the right boot this time. Punched in by Moran. Sheehy's about. There's support. Desi Farrell's there. They try to get it back towards Jason Sherlock. And Jason Sherlock kicks it beautifully over the bar. He's revelling in the freedom out around the 40. Again, rather frustrating for a lot of their fans. They play it so short. Corey put it inside towards Tadhg Fennin. Fennin has a chance. And he is felled. But the referee says play on, I'll give you an advantage. It comes back towards Martin Lynch. Martin Lynch, cool as you like, has put it over the bar, and the teams are level. The equaliser by Martin Lynch. The fifth time that the sides have been level in this game. Straight down to Darren Holman. Great catch. He's come in as a sub in the last couple of matches for Dublin. That's a good ball forward for Colin Moran. Now Dublin looking for the equaliser, or perhaps a goal. He's put it over the bar. Colin Moran gets the third point.
Dublin's Colin Moran takes the Leinster final to its first replay in 50 years. Despite missed chances, both sides are satisfied.
Seesaw all the way through. Not good for the kicker, but however the old Hart is not too bad when he stands up to that type of stuff. But it was a marvellous game of football, and I suppose we'll have a cracker again the next time.
7 points in the match so far. Dublin shading it. Vinnie Murphy feeding it out here. And it's kicked beautifully, and it's put over the bar there by Colin Moran from Ballyboden St Enda's. And Kildare will need to get something going pretty soon. Bad ball from John Doyle. Instead it's Shane Ryan down to Brian Steins. Dublin, who haven't been champions of Leinster for 5 years. That's a great ball inside to Desi Farrell. Where was the marking? They were very late in getting to him, and Desi Farrell pops it over the bar, and there was nothing that Ronan Quinn could do about it. William McCreary, and a good block down by Jim Gavin did just enough to take the sting out of that, make it easier for Shane Ryan. Here comes Collie Moran. Confident looking approach, it curls beautifully, and that's a magnificent point. A superb kick. 2 points now for Collie Moran. Dropping in over Pádraig Brennan's head, gathered in there by Shane Ryan for Dublin. Paul Curran, typical mazy run down along the flanks, taking it back from Senan Connell. Dublin are really fired up for this match. Desi Farrell. Senan Connell right in the corner. Played inside towards Jason Sherlock. Goal chance perhaps. Jason Sherlock fires it over the bar. Everything is going Dublin's way. It's their half, no question about that. And the referee Pat McEnany getting the second half underway. But again, we stress that there is little or no breeze around this afternoon. Kildare need to make a good start. Here's Carol O'Dwyer. He started on the 40. Murphy's got into full forward. It's McCreary and Early at midfield. Here's Pádraig Brennan. They only had 9 shots on the target in the first half, scoring from 5. They look to build it up here. And Leinster, they've got a goal! Or have they? In fact, it's Dermot Early. Early's gone through. And Early has scored. A goal in the very first minute of the second half. It was fed in to Dermot Early, and he buried it underneath Davy Byrne's body. McCreary for John Doyle. Forward once again. This time it is Martin Lynch. Played ahead once again. Brian Murphy, here's another chance. Run away from him. Fed inside. Fedden has scored. Tyke Fedden. 2 goals in the space of a minute. The teams are level. It's an incredible match. What a start. Team talk must have been exquisite. That goal certainly was. John Finn taking it away from Vinnie Murphy and from Brian Steins. Holman is next in with the challenge. Picking it up very decisively is Anthony Rainbow. Inside for Martin Lynch. Suddenly a gap opened up just momentarily. And the kick from Pádraig Brennan has gone over the bar for his 4th point. Very good finishing. Endesheehy can't gather. Instead it's Carol O'Dwyer. Inside to Brian Murphy. Willie McCreary. Chasing after him, Tom O'Lynch holding it up there, going for the score. And that's a nice one. He punches the air. Willie McCreary getting his 2nd point of this Leinster final replay. Delirious Kildare fans. And Kildare are this year's Leinster football champions. An amazing comeback. Yes, it's Kildare's day. Glenn Ryan lifting the trophy. Nico in the background. Seamus Aldridge, a very natural Kildare man. Kildare are once again the Leinster champions.
The level of fitness we have in that team, I think, is second to none in any team in the country. Even when we went 6 points down, I was saying, lads, we must get out, we must win this one. Whatever else, we did it against Offaly and said we can do it here. We went 6 points down against Offaly and we came back to win as well. They did the very same thing today. I thought they were fantastic and they played their hats out and they're a marvellous team. And if the people of this country don't like the brand of football that we play, I'm sorry for them.
Kerry's whirlwind start to the semi-final with Armagh gives no hint of how long their All-Ireland road has yet to run.
A little block here. Darrow Canada feeding it through. Crowley, he's taken down. And the referee says that it's going to be a penalty. What an explosive start. Darrow Canada to take it. He's got another. 2 minutes gone. There's John McEntee. There's a block. Comes out towards Eildon McGarrett. Kicked inside once again. This is a very pacey inside forward line. Crowley's off once more and they've got another one. Everyone on the inside forward line has now scored for Kerry. McEntee, however, was denied that time by the fist of Eildon McGarrett. Comes back once again to John McEntee. Inside towards Paddy McKeever. Outside of the boot, and that's the first goal for Armagh. It's taken 7 minutes. McKeever got 4 last year in a wonderful performance against Meath in the semi-final, delighting the Armagh fans. Watching right now as Armagh come through, and O'Hagan, that's a goal! Barry O'Hagan. That's a wonderful response by Armagh. O'Hagan's first ever goal in the championship. Mike Frank Russell contesting with Enda McNulty. Fed back here. Here's a possibility once more. And there's a Kerry score. Put over the bar there by Mike Frank Russell. He's got his second. They're 3 points adrift at this stage. Dara O'Shea dragged down by Paul McGrain. In for Dara Kinnaid again. He's popping up everywhere and anywhere, taking the fullback well out of position. Leading him a merry dance, in fact. Dara O'Shea's kick curls and curls beautifully. That's his first point. Both midfielders have now scored for Kerry, and they've got the last 2 points. John McEntee with that left boot, belting it in there into the danger zone. Comes down to McGrain. Here's an opportunity, and that's gone over the bar off Oisin McConville of all people. He had a goal chance. It's his first point of the game, but that lady there realises Armagh should have got goal number 2 for the game. Johnny Crowley feeding it back to the left half back. Shoulder coming in, a bit faint. That particular shoulder by John McEntee, not effective. Kicked across by... Oh, that's gone over by Evan McGarrett. The pass was by O'Kinnaid, and it's McGarrett's first point, but he might have had a goal there. Pumped in deep. It breaks down beautifully. Oh, it was Marsden who was denied. Declan O'Keefe perfectly positioned. Kerry take command again. Mike Frank Russell inside towards Johnny Crowley. Ever the danger. Back towards Maurice Fitzgerald. Coming forward with style. And what a goal! What a goal by Maurice Fitzgerald. That is a magnificent goal. Minutes into the second half. Maurice Fitzgerald coming forward menacingly with skill, great awareness. Totally in control. The keeper went one way, but the ball went the other. Some interesting statistics about the scoring chances. 32 so far for Armagh, 21 for Kerry. Armagh come again. Played in here towards McConville. Will somebody yet be the hero? Like Dermot Marsden. Played back in here. McCann! He scored! Andrew McCann! Amazing! They are level! Is it to be a second day out for both of these teams? Andrew McCann has made himself the hero. Fed in by Marsden. Played beautifully into the square, and McCann beat the goalkeeper. Kerry looked like they were through to the decider. It comes back towards Cathal O'Rourke. It's played in towards Oisin McConville, trying to go through. Anything will do from an Armagh perspective. Back it comes once again, and it's over the bar. The captain, Kieran McGeeney, has scored. Armagh lead. The match is in injury time. Armagh are in front for the first time in this game. Perhaps one last chance for the kingdom. Inside towards Dara Kinnaid, and that's going to be a free in. He's fouled, or is it?
Yes, it's a free in, all right, but again, I think quite a lucky free indeed.
Well, Dara O'Kinnaid might make himself a hero yet. He may not take the free. Look at the groans on the faces. What wonderful expressions. The sheer drama, the excitement. But the referee is deep into injury time. Nearly 3 minutes have gone. Cool nerve is called for here. The most dramatic of conclusions. Armagh thought they had it won. This is the angle confronting Maurice Fitzgerald. He's put it up and he's put it over the bar, and the teams are level. The sixth time the teams have been level. Maurice Fitzgerald with a goal and a point. And now surely there can be very, very little left. 2-11 to 2-11.
From our point of view, we're quite happy. Our man played fabulous football today, and I suppose at the end of the day, well, we're certainly delighted with the draw anyhow.
We knew the Kerry machine, or whatever you call it, is they're exceptional footballers in their own right. But we felt that we were come to Dublin to take the result, and we did give Kerry a 1-3 start, but we did fight back and we showed our mettle, and we'll be back for another day.
Unfinished business for Kildare as the second semi-final reruns their All-Ireland final of 1998. Will their tough provincial campaign be an advantage against Galway, fresh from a stress-free run through Connacht?
Shot out the far. And the final shot is by Pádraig Joyce, and it goes over the bar. Just give him a chance. Just give him an inch. He'll take it. Here comes Martin Lynch. This is well pumped in. Chance here for Kildare. And play going down there was Pádraig Brennan. Comes out once again. A bemused look on the face of Pádraig Brennan. He felt he was dragged back, and it was right in the parallelogram. But no penalty coming. Martin Lynch. Deep again. Inside towards Brian Murphy. This time he's got his chance. Still tries to get back outside. There's a goal! Tadhg Fennan. Kildare's first score may have taken 12 minutes to produce, but it's another goal for Tadhg Fennan. This is Martin Lynch playing in midfield, challenged by Sean O'Donnell. Willie McCreary next. Stepping by John Dibbley's challenge. He's not attuned to the pace of the game just yet, having just come in. Early, getting it back to Carol O'Dwyer. Dibbley's after it. Kildare looking for another score before half-time. Brennan working his way in. Nice solo work. Now can he finish? That's an emphatic answer. He certainly can. Brennan's second point. So let's hope we get some decent football. That's taken well. One man who can light up this game. Paul Clancy kicking that one beautifully, and he's put it over the bar. Nice score by the Moy Cullen forward. Martin Lynch beaten for this one. It's fisted away from him. Coming forward here, McEldonnell, and what a run. What an exciting player. What a great score. That's his first. Almost worth the admission fee alone to see a player coming rampaging through the opposing defence. Glenn Ryan. Nicely inside to McCreary. Thought about laying it off. I'm sure after those two misses in the first half, he's not too confident in front of the post. But this man might be. It's Carol O'Dwyer, and that sails over. A second point for Carol O'Dwyer. Sean O'Donnell belting it as far as he can, way down there towards Derek Savage. Savage yet to score in the game. Had a very good chance early on. Still the rain continues to pour down. Dermot Early inside towards Carol O'Dwyer. Onto his left boot this side. Right or left, he can't miss. He's having a terrific spell here. That's 3 points now by Carol O'Dwyer. And John Dibbley, the replacement centre half-back, is in quite a bit of trouble. Dermot Early slipping but getting support there from Anthony Rainbow from the Suncroft club. Towards Willie McCreary, bounces away from him. Martin Lynch driving it in there towards Tadhg Fennan. This is a good run by Fennan. He's got support, and it's another one, and it's Brian Murphy. A goal for Kildare. 10 minutes into the second half. Great work by the Kildare inside forward line. Delighted Kildare fans, willing their side through to another All-Ireland final if they can at all. There were a lot of steps taken here. Fennan played it across, and Brian Murphy threw himself in after it. But the pressure is back on. Pádraig Joyce. And that one is beautifully directed. Just over the crossbar and over the bar. Taken up here well by Tomosmian. Michael Donnellan standing back, booting it in towards Porrick Joyce. One-handed defending there by the fullback. Joyce has it again. And a lovely kick has gone over the bar. He could be their match winner. He's been in the past so many times. Porrick Joyce with another absolute beauty. John Finn picking it up, the wing back for Kildare. Pressure, however. They come again with Derek Savage. Galway. That's a lovely score. Derek Savage putting it over the bar. They're level for the 5th time.
In the 56th minute, Michael Donnellan is fouled once too often, and John Finn's second yellow card sets the scene for Galway's decisive surge.
So that's a second yellow, that's a red, and Kildare are down to 14 men.
He took him out of it, Jerry. He had no choice but to send him off.
Michael Donnellan. He's hit it really well, and he's hit it over the bar. What a kick. Is that to be the match winner? Because now Kildare will have to come downfield, get possession and go for a goal.
But this team, I just, want to compliment them. Everyone was saying coming into this game we hadn't a test and all of the rest, but I'll tell you, everything was tested out there and the answer was positive from all of them.
Second half was a brilliant game of football. We hadn't time to draw a breath out there. It was end-to-end stuff. It was fabulous stuff. In the end, our extra bit of fitness I thought showed, and our freshness maybe, in that we haven't had grueling games like Kildare have had. Kildare are a tremendous team, and I feel awful sorry for the supporters because they're a lovely bunch, and at the end of the day it has to be a winner, and I just feel for them.
It's very disappointing, Marty. I suppose about 10 or 15 minutes to go. I mean, the game was there to be won, and I suppose unfortunately John got sent off. I mean, I didn't see the incident, so I can't speak for it really, to be honest. But I suppose it had a bearing to an extent on the game. But I think in fairness to Galway got some great scores, and at that stage we had to defend, and we didn't have that much chance to attack really in the last 10 minutes, because obviously the Galway forwards are so dangerous. You need to hold the fellas back anyway, So from that point of view it was disappointing, alright, but sure, that's the way it goes, and good luck to Galway the next day.
Kerry getting the...
Armagh and Kerry return to decide Galway's All-Ireland opponents. One of the modern game's great epics is about to unfold.
Up it goes, brilliantly caught. Fed in delightfully. The kick there is by Adam McGarrett, and it's gone over the bar. Once again, Kerry make the best possible start. This time, Paul McGrain was struggling to hold on to it, but it's won back there by John McEntee. Fed forward towards Kieran Hughes. Nice ball across. Possibilities. Here comes Barry O'Hagan, looking to level the match, and he's done it spectacularly. That's a great equaliser by Barry O'Hagan. It's a huge week for him. He's getting married next Friday. Knocked away by Donald Daly. Darragh Kineda. Mike Frank Russell now trying to turn his man, who is Enda McNulty, and he's kicked it high, and he's kicked it beautifully over the bar. Mike Frank Russell. That's his first point. They know they have the ability inside if they give the ball in early. Here comes Diarmuid Marsden. Will he make a big difference? He may well do so. Everybody now in the full forward line has scored. 2 against 1. McGrain lost that one to Darragh O'Shea. Comes to Donald Daly. Up to Darragh O'Kineda outside of the boot. It's on its way and it's over the bar. And the teams are level once again, and Darragh O'Kineda has kicked 2 points now for Kerry. Great call by Donald Daly. Well claimed. Mike Hassett. Well, he's pushing forward because of the fact that Armagh are playing just 2 men in the inside forward line. That's good combined play. Here comes Mike Frank Russell, and he's blazed it over the bar. 2 points for Mike Frank Russell. Kerry lead once more. Now McGeaney powering Armagh forward. Oisin McConville trying to get first run on this one. Moynihan's after him. A fascinating duel this. McConville on his right boot. That's a beauty. 4 points in this match for Oisin McConville, and Armagh lead late in the first half. There was a bit of a dip in the middle of the first half. An explosive start, an explosive finish as well. And here comes Diarmuid Marsden. McCarthy's chasing after him. They're feeding it in beautifully. McConville! What a goal! Oisin McConville, after 34 minutes of the first half, he can be thrilled with his first half showing. He's got 1-4 out of 1-7. Kennelly's waiting for it. Inside towards Johnny Crowley. Kicked in there once again towards Liam Hassett, and Hassett has put it over the bar. A rallying point for Kerry, scored by Liam Hassett, has just come off the bench before half time. Tomás O'Shea inside beautifully. Johnny Crowley coming to raid, having to more or less do it on his own. Back to Mike Frank Russell. Kerry needing another score, and Mike Frank Russell, ever the danger, provides the point. It's his third of the game. Here's Liam Hassett getting by Tony McEntee. It comes out here well. Once again it's Fitzmaurice who's gone forward, and Fitzmaurice kicks and puts it over the bar. He was anxious to get among the scores today. Nicely delivered up there towards Oisin McConville, and that's a very good response. His first point of the second half, but he's now kicked a goal and 5. Here's Maurice Fitzgerald. Have they now weathered the storm, as it were? Great ball inside. Mike Frank Russell trying to turn, and he's put it in the back of the net. The master has got a goal and 3 points. Kerry lead 27 minutes into the second half. Kerry looking to get back into another All-Ireland final and a match-up with Galway. Still time to go, 3 minutes. Noel Kennelly. Kieran Hughes trying to block his path to goal. Darragh Kinneida, they slow it down, look to get a decent shot in, and that is exactly what Darragh Kinneida has done. His third point. Delighted Kerry fans. Johnny Crowley trying to turn away there from the attentions of Justin McNulty. Second time of asking, and it just gets inside the left-hand post and it goes over the bar. It's just Johnny Crowley's first point in the match, but it gives Kerry the lead in extra time. Darragh O'Shea picking out Darragh O'Kinneida. Again with the outside of the boot, he drops it in there dangerously. Mike Frank Russell playing it back well. Liam Hassett back to Donald Daly, usually scores in championship matches, and this one is nicely over the bar. Donald Daly gets his first point of the day. Enda McNulty fumbling a bit. McGeaney somehow keeping it in there, but Liam Hassett sitting forward. Now Darragh Kinneida, this is dangerous. It's Mike Frank Russell, he's got another! 4 minutes into extra time. Mike Frank Russell gets his second goal of the match. That's 2 goals and 3 points in all now. Lovely combined play, great awareness, and what a deadly finish. Reid coming forward. Going long. Touchdown. Here's a chance, and it's a great save. Oisin McConville was denied by Declan O'Keefe. Well, he saved them in the first match. He's done it again now.
Indeed, that could be the turning point of the game. That was a super save from Declan O'Keefe.
And again, it was the danger man, Oisin McConville, who was bearing in on goal, but what a save. Liam Hassett inside for Mike Frank Russell. They need a score just to settle them down. Maurice Fitzgerald can provide it. 2 points for Maurice Fitzgerald. They're dancing up there in the terraces. But this could have been the turning point of the match as it was played down here to Oisin McConville. A blistering shot, but a wonderful piece of goalkeeping. They need to hold on here now, but they're under pressure. That's a very good block down, but they still come forward there. Still they try to get it in. Declan O'Keefe saves it, but it goes over the bar. What a hero this goalkeeper is from Rathmore. This was the shot. coming in eventually. And watch as the goalkeeper got his foot to it and directed it up and over the crossbar. Kerry get it back, it's all over, and Kerry have won as dramatic an All-Ireland semi-final as you're likely to see. There's the hero. 2 great saves. Frank Russell, 2 great goals. And so the All-Ireland final this year. Galway against Kerry.
For long periods of the game there, it looked like in the second half that Armagh were going to take us, but I think we kept on. We threw the hammer after the hatchet in the second half, then we put on the pressure and we wore them down. And it was a team effort really, with the amount of substitutions that we used and all that. So from a Kerry point of view, we're delighted. It was a great day out.
It was a brilliant game, and all I can say is I commiserate with Armagh. It's very hard for them to go down there, and after putting in a brilliant game, there was nothing between the two teams there. And we just got a bit of luck at the end, and we just pulled through at the end. And all I can say is commiserate with Armagh.
Having started the campaign with a great attack and a suspect defence, Kerry now have an improved defence and a controversial attack, with Maurice Fitzgerald's continued confinement on the bench. Galway have their own celebrity substitute. Centre fielder Kevin Walsh is now fully recovered from injury. For their supporters, young and old, high hopes are invested in their impressive attack.
It favours Kerry in this first half, but it's very, very slight. Frank Russell, scorer of 2 goals and 11 points in the championship so far, gets Kerry underway. This time it's Thomas Sullivan. Daro Kaneda seeking out Aidan McGarrett. John Crowley wanted the knockdown, he got it, and he scores. The second point of the match. Daro O'Shea looking at the options. Bit of a cul-de-sac in there, and uses Mike Frank wisely. Kerry's dominance reflected here with another point, this time by Noel Kennelly. Scorer of 6 points in the championship, as here come more green and gold jerseys. Liam Hassett thought about taking a shot, thought about it a second time, and did it. Eamon Fitzmaurice. That's a sweet ball to Mike Frank Russell. Dara O'Kaneda looping this one in. Dively trying to get it just a boot to it as Galway seem to struggle more and more. Hassett goes for his second point. The statistics change. Mike Frank Russell has scored 2. Liam Hassett has 2. John Crowley has 2. Kerry are certainly on song. And the Galway supporters, who seem to be quite muted up to now, are now responding to their heroes. Here's Derek Savage on the run, takes it for his second ever point in Croke Park. Tomas O'Shea comes up from right half back. Older brother Dara. Dara tells Kennelly, send that over the bar. And Noel Kennelly obliges. John Dively. Seamus Moynihan. Paul Clancy knocks it away. Neil Finnegan as Galway seek another score before half time. Finnegan almost over the shoulder. That's a remarkable touch. Aidan McGarrett with Sean O'Dupuy. Needs help very quickly and manage a rather tight ball for Dara O'Shea. Great run, great point. His first in the final. Beautiful rob by Pádraig Joyce. He needs support. Here's Kevin Walsh. And that is going over the bar. Noel Kennelly waiting for the pass from Liam Hassett. Gives it instead to Donald Daly. In towards Mike Frank Russell. In a 1-against-1 from Mitty Fahy. And Mike Frank sends it over the bar. It is a great point by Mike Frank Russell. Pádraig Joyce. Derek Savage gets away from his marker. There's a chance here. Savage decides to take it himself and sends it over the bar. He had an option just for the slightest of moments. It was a fleeting moment, but I think overall he took the right option. and is picked up by Aidan McGowan. Darragh Canada taking on Gary Fahy, floating this one in and over the bar. 4 points for Darragh Canada. John Donlan hits it with great power, and that is over the bar. Older brother of Michael reduces Kerry's advantage to just 1 point again. This is the first and only time, if Padraig Joyce puts this over the bar, that the sides have been level. Joyce hits it over the bar. It's been a long journey for Galway.
When Galway draw level, the pendulum has swung firmly to the Connacht champions. But despite the form of pumped-up captain Padraig Joyce, Galway can't finish off Kerry.
From our point of view, obviously, we're delighted to live another day. We had our opportunities, I felt, in the second half, maybe to score a few extra points. They didn't happen. Fantastic tackling back by Galway. They're renowned for that. They were possibly unlucky they didn't pull it off, but possibly at the end of the day, a draw is a fair result. We live to live another day.
Well, I suppose it's mixed feelings. I suppose in the first half, when we were 5 or 6 points down, I'd have bargained for this, but I thought towards the end maybe we had 1 or 2 chances. But that's football, that's sport. We just have to go back to the drawing board again now and pick it up from there. I mean, our team, in fairness to them, showed tremendous character. And I was, people were talking about clashes all week and who would balance it. In games like this, there are certain things. Padraig Joyce ended up centre forward for most of the game. That's the way it works. People can speculate all they want, but it was a good game, and we'll turn up for the replay.
Early in the replay, we get one of the great All-Ireland goals.
Dropping right in, broken down, and fortunately from a Galway point of view, John Divilly was there, waiting to gleefully accept it. Trying to get that one away from danger. Joyce back to Divilly once again, surrounded by Kerry men. They free it out, however. Here comes Sean O'Dwyer, likes to attack. So it'll be the duty of Aidan McGarrett to tie him back there at left half back if at all possible. Padraig Joyce has come way out from his full forward position that he started in. That's in by Paul Clancy. Here's an opportunity. A goal! The opening goal of the match. Declan Meehan coming way up from defence. There was a goal in this in the 7th minute of the first half. What about the pass inside, which made it all possible? A brilliant run by the wing back, and he belted it past O'Keefe. Inside here to Donald Daly. A lot of short passing. In the end, they go for the long punt in there by Noel Kennelly. Into Mike Frank Russell. Awkward angle for him. He's got Richie Fahy there for company. Trying to get in along the end line. Mike Frank steadying himself. He's a marvellous footballer. He had to really work that one in. He's been marked by Gary Fahy, of course. Darragh Kinnaird has come back out onto the 40. Now the target man in there will be Sean O'Donnell, perhaps. Joe Bergen, just 19 years of age. He now becomes the youngest player playing in this All-Ireland final. Here's Padraig Joyce. Takes a little tumble. Worked outside here towards Michael Donnellan. This is one man they really have to look to, and that is why. What a superb point by Michael Donnellan. Going down there is Darragh Kinnaird. They keep it going here. Eamon Fitzmaurice trying to burst his way through. He's succeeded. The man who was picked at centre half back, coming forward, kicking it. The umpires have a look at it, and they decided in the end that it did travel inside the left post. And it's Kerry who are much the happier. Of course, nowadays in this modern game where you can use 5 substitutes, gives you a little bit more room. That's a head by Daly. Darragh Kinnaird dropping dangerously in. The goalkeeper comes out, he's left it there. Kerry had the chance, and they put it over the bar. But they had a glorious opportunity there through Liam Hassett. Savage, waiting for it. It comes in the figure of Joe Bergen. Dodging away from Donald Daly. That's a great kick. This is a great young talent. Good to see him get his chance. He was so disappointed to have been substituted in the opening match so early. Galway trying to get that ball away there with Tomas Meehan leaving that one behind. Out it comes towards Liam Hassett. And Hassett kicks it beautifully. Great start to the second half. Maurice Fitzgerald lets it run away. John Dively snapping it up. So good at gathering the loose ball, always anticipating and playing a good pass inside here. Michael Donlan charging away. Tom O'Sullivan's after him. Donlan kicking it with the left boot, and he's kicked it over the bar. A wonderful point for Michael Donlan, his second. Kicked in there towards Clancy. Moynihan drops it down. This time it's Clancy once again, wearing the number 14 for Galway. There's assistance there, and that's put over the bar. Great point. Dara O'Kineda has possession, and this time the referee says you're charged with that. Held on too long in any case, and it's a free to Galway. Dively kicking up towards Savage. McCarthy takes it down. He's a decent corner back, Michael McCarthy. This is Padraig Joyce recovered. Tomoso Shea putting in a kind of a half-hearted shoulder. Joyce getting it onto the left and scoring a wonderful point. Padraig Joyce has just got his first point in the match. Dively, players coming to make the pass an easier one for him, like Sean Oak the player. Clancy having the unenviable job of trying to beat Seamus Moynihan. He does well this time. The player has kept going forward. Eddon McGarrett, his marker, trying to close down the space. Oh yes, it's gone over the bar. And it bounces kindly from a Galway point of view. Maurice Fitzgerald, can he be their match winner? O'Kineda back outside here towards Johnny Crowley. Players calling for it. Back it comes towards Dara O'Kineda once again. Onto the right boot. You feel they've lost a bit of confidence in their shooting. That's about 7 shots in a row now that have failed to yield a score in front of the Galway goal. That was very tamely hit. But they have it back. Mike Frank Russell gets it back to Dara O'Kineda. Comes back once again. And the final shot this time is on target, and it's over the bar by Eddon McGarrett. It's his second point. Here's Eamon Fitzmaurice from Canoog. Always has support. Maurice Fitzgerald available. He's drifted out around midfield. Broken down there by Richie Fahy. Mike Frank Russell keeping it on the deck. Played ahead by McGarrett. Good opening here. Dara O'Kineda has support. Doesn't need it. Going right through the Galway defence. Laying it offside towards Johnny Crowley. Crowley taking on the responsibility to kick and to score. Johnny Crowley has got another point. One in each half now. So they've had their difficulties with injuries. A lovely pick up by Tommy Joyce. Now bursting forward Kevin Walsh. Can he lift Galway spirits? They need a score. He can get it, and he does. Kevin Walsh. It's a big move to bring him back in on for Liam Hassett. Good break here by Kerry. They should be able to finish with a score, and indeed they are. The positioning of this kick-out is going to be important. Galway hoping to win their own kick-outs, but Maurice Fitzgerald is hugely influential. He's got it again. He set up that point for Hassett. This time fancying his chances, and that one is swung over the bar. Maurice Fitzgerald with his first point in the All-Ireland final replay. Eddon McGarrett down for Mike Frank Russell. Just 2 men up there. He goes for it himself. It's falling in, and it's falling over the bar. It's that kind of day for Kerry. Mike Frank gets a second point. Fished it back down by Tomoso Shea. He's played splendidly. Galway get it back here with Gary Fahy. Shea Walsh, also a terrible ball to Kevin Walsh, and Kerry can just finish it off beautifully here, and it's put over the bar by Johnny Crowley from Glenflesk. He scored his third point, and that is surely that. Kerry are surely this year's champions. It's all over, and that's confirmed as we watch this once again. Crowley scores, and the Sam Maguire Cup is won back by the Munster champions. Dara O'Kineda, 4 points, each of them from frees. It was an all-round brilliant performance by Kerry, and the full-time score here, it's Kerry who win by 17 points to Galway's 110. They are the Millennium Football Champions.
Galway started very well in the first half. You know, they started especially in the first quarter, and it took us a little bit of time to come into it. Possibly, I'd say the fact that we had a couple of games here in Croke Park and we had a few close shaves, and possibly that had a bearing on today. A tight game, you know, we were used to playing a few tight games. I'd say that had played a little bit of a part in it. But we're absolutely delighted, and you know, it was a great year for us now, and you know, we're delighted, Marty.
Everyone really battled. You know, no one. Today isn't, or this time isn't a time for analysis. It has been a great year for Galway in many senses, but at the end of the day we don't have the Sam Maguire Cup, and that's you know, very, very disappointing. There's no doubt about it.
I'm just so happy, Marty, we've won. You know, I really don't care whether I played good, better, indifferent. The most important thing was the result. I think it was a brilliant all-round performance by Kerry there. Anyone that came on from the bench did what had to be done, and I think it was an all year. It was a 25 players effort, and we're so happy with the win today. And you know, the sweetest thing about it is that we're after beating one of the best teams, you know, in Galway, and they were a superb team. And you know, it just showed that there was very little between the two teams. You know, at the end, they just kept plugging away, and we just got a point at the end to make it 4. But you know, exceptional team, and that makes it even better again.
I suppose 4 games in Croke Park this year. I mean, look, just looking around now, it's getting dark. I mean, it's October. It's just absolutely brilliant. You know, I still can't believe we've won an All-Ireland. It's been a tough All-Ireland to win, and we're just delighted to be on the right side of it today.
Seamus Moynihan started the year as an emergency fullback. 4 months later, he lifts the Sam Maguire as a shoe-in for every award going for Footballer of the Year.